Good evening. Let's do a run and then we'll watch the record, see where I'm losing. Probably in the start. Don't really like having a ghost when I hunt longer maps. That's only for shorts.
Good evening.
Oh, good evening, Thomason. A based cam position? Is something wrong? What? Okay.
Good evening.
Yeah, thanks for the comment. I have no clue how that happened. They could have stayed like that the entire time. Had nobody said anything. But I'm glad I can rely on my chat to always help out. I don't even know how that happened, because I didn't really touch anything. Also, good evening, Firelight. You're always good evening. Yeah, you're more competent than our entire strike force. There's an interview with Good Evening on Sky Sports. And in one of the questions, he named some of the really good managers that he pretty much, like, keeps an eye on, checks their tactics and whatnot. Obviously, he doesn't mention the Cone Man. So, some Arteta sexuals are already crying in the comments. It was a good interview. Only 8 minutes or so. It's not even that long. But since it's Good Evening, of course I had to listen to it. Happened in TOTD. I got a slowdown that only one other person got. Everything is going really well. I'm actually locked in. I'm pretty sure I'm finally gonna win. Because I'm playing well, I'm improving every round. I'm really feeling it. And then top 5 round. That was not supposed to happen. So I'm just driving normally over this. And for no reason, the car slows down. And then later, after the round, Yozo tells me that he also got this. Because apparently, because this is raised by 1 pixel, you can get a random slowdown here. But if you look at the records, for example, you have to drive over it. Look. It's not like you can avoid it. Look, he drives right over it. That didn't happen to anyone else later, only to us two. I was the fastest player left in. Was nowhere near going out. It was all finally coming together. But no. It's like it doesn't matter if I clown around, if I take it seriously or not. There's something always goes wrong. And as I wrote in Discord, I didn't even intend to play today. I just had a good feeling about the track that would be chosen as Cup of the Day. Then I saw this, I got re-energized. And then I got scammed. I did the same thing as in every other round. And then the guy who got saved by my random slowdown won the cup, even though he crashed every round. Someone always made a mistake. It's unbelievable. Oh, we still haven't watched Pax run. I need to see where I'm losing. Oh, so that's pretty much equal. Let's just refresh in case anyone else also improved. Still 27. Let's see. Oh, it goes super wide. I guess that's for speed. Oh, different strategy there. That's way more risky than what I was doing. Yeah, okay. World champion drift. Okay, kind of same logic as me there. He lost a bit there. That's really good. That's also really good. Maybe a few too many break taps there. I can see where to improve, but it's a pretty good run overall. Well, maybe world record. Let's see how it goes. I just want to play the map a bit more because I feel like I got robbed. Let's see if I try to go for that. Nico won. Oh yeah, and one more thing. Let me just show you something. Do you know who this mapper is? Which map he built? Do you remember? Once I saw who the mapper is, which I wasn't aware of, everything started making sense. Yes, good memory. That's the one. It could have been his first good map, but there just had to be some bullshit. This line sucks. I just can't control this. But if I go for my line, I'm guaranteed to lose. Maybe long term. Yes, he has never had a good map. I think he had like 2 shit maps in 1 week. I really thought this was a good map. As I said, I didn't know who the mapper was. I loved the map. Really enjoyed it. Learned it immediately, like, had an easy quali. I think I was safe in Div 1 after like half of the quali. Got top 5 in quali. I was sure I was gonna win, and then... that one thing honestly makes the map go from like 9 out of 10 to 0 out of 10 for me. Hey Electro, good evening. He also had a NASCAR map. Yeah, we don't call that map NASCAR around here. more like fake NASCAR. I also thought that map was terrible. It's a shame because I really like everything else here. I think it's a really cool map. But the fact that you can get a random slowdown and it can cost you a win, that's a big no-no. Like for this one, I can't even blame Phoebe, honestly. Like she cannot test everything, right? Most maps are just bad. So many blind turns or weird-ass transitions. Yeah, it seems like transitions are a huge problem because it's so hard to test everything. And then map review, you only have a couple of minutes. Like here, honestly, how do you even see this? If you have a couple minutes. If you just drive over, you're not even gonna notice, right? But you're not gonna inspect like this every transition on every map. And that would take 20 hours every day. You just can't do that. Yeah, which is why I wish that when a map like this gets picked and then a problem gets found later, I think the mapper should be on a sort of cooldown. And then his maps should not get picked for, I don't know, let's say a month, 2 months, 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever. Would also be a good opportunity for some new mappers. Because, as we know, this mapper has already had many maps chosen as TOTD, they've all been trash. It would be nice if some other mappers also got their chance to show what they can do. Yeah, we'll go build it then. Just make sure you don't leave a transition like that in the map. I swear that's my biggest pet peeve in the game entirely. It's worse than reactor penalty. That's poor. Just want to see if I lose here. 8 more speed. Let's see. Oh yeah. There's 0.1 there alone. Probably more, as that wasn't perfect. Can obviously improve the start. I can beat Pax time, pretty sure. Did you get any feedback by anyone? Or do you only know the rating? Pretty nice, gave 4 stars. Maybe it's not you. Maybe the map is too difficult for them in a few minutes. And for that, you cannot even blame the players. That's pretty good. No! I can go wider, but it's not as fast. 2 turns to take a bit to understand for less skilled players. Yeah. I'm pretty sure you kind of have to game the system. You need to make sure you have friends who will be on map review when your map is being played, and then they just vote 5 stars regardless of how good or bad it is. That's what a lot of people do. That's why streamers, for example, get their maps in TOTD quite easily. Obviously, it's a bit more difficult if you're not a big name, because there's not gonna be as many people who want to help you, but still. Hey, Nico. I hope you do. I want to play mix more than anything. We're seriously missing mixed. Well, if you put it on map review in the evening when I'm streaming, then yeah, I can hop on map review for a few minutes. Why not? That wasn't good. That wasn't good either. How is that worse? Didn't have the lines at all? Yeah, you know why you got saved in the round when I went out? Because I got a random slowdown on this. I drove over this and got a slowdown. That's why you stayed in and you won. So, thank the mapper. What, do you want to put it on review now or what? I don't really know how that works. Like, do I know exactly when it's gonna be played then? It's not really WR hunt, it's just me banishing my demons. I always like to play the track of the day when cup of the day pisses me off. Not necessarily just to get the record, just to play it a bit more. I'm also losing there compared to Pack. I don't feel like learning that line. I think it's gonna be very difficult with my line there. The rest of my lines are pretty good, I think. Just want a new PB, so we'll compare again. Oh, okay. So if you send it, I gotta join the server immediately. I see. Well, I've only planned to play this and the one short today. And given my state of mind, the short that I wanna play is gonna be perfect because it's full on brain rot. It's map 3 and it's the worst one, but I actually feel like doing something completely brain dead. So basically just smashing into a wall until it works. I just gained 0.1 there alone. I can gain more here. Okay, so there's even more there then. I know there's more in the end here. No, I'm just gonna be casting. I'm not playing. If I was playing, you wouldn't see me play Track of the Day. I'd be training. Yeah, well listen, kidnap Mime or Paco so I can play with the other one. That's how he can get me to play. I have no idea. I would imagine they're better prepared than last time. I think last time the priority was Comic-Con Baltics. But this time they gotta be prepared because there's nothing else to play. Points are gonna be super important. Because even though the gap towards the top 4 is pretty big, I think they can catch up that. And there's still one more stage left. I think it's still possible to qualify through the points and just not care about the global playoffs. Alright, Nico, see ya. Congrats on the win. It's not even about the message, it's about the points. And then obviously there's the playoffs. With once again big points up for grabs. It's like they're not out of it, but they gotta start accumulating points. And it's really important to win because it's a big difference. I think it's 1,000 for a win and then 600 for second. That's huge. If you want to qualify through points, then I think you gotta win at least one. One per stage, maybe. Everything else is not gonna be enough. I think so too. I also think it's too big of a difference. Especially because the difference later is very small. Like the difference between, I don't know, 3rd and 8th is not that big. The 1st and 2nd is huge. Maybe they're gonna change that as well, since they love changing rules mid-tournament. How is that crashing in the near corner? Such a weird drift. Accidentally press brake. That was so good. I guess I could have released less. Hey, Prancer. I think Pack does it like that. Okay, little PB. Nobody has improved Pack's time yet. Promo TOTD help your campaign. O1 has close to if not more than 300 players. That's nice. I mean, of course it's gonna help when so many people are gonna hear about it. But it's nice. It's a decent campaign. Deserves to be played. Who did that better? I cannot tell. I think it's the same. Ooh, I lost there. I think my end was better. Where is the issue? Maybe a little bit here. Well, I've kind of accepted I'm gonna lose there. I think my line here is better. Because he had way more speed and was pulling away. It's hard to tell. Hey Chloe. I'm doing good finally. Finally got some proper sleep. So I actually feel good again. What about you? Oh, almost. I swear you can cheat this start as well. Sometimes you can go over and it's like it doesn't give you a slowdown. I didn't dare to go for it in rounds. Mr. Class got a 93. That's really nice. Congrats. Hopefully 93 out of 100. Yeah, I just had to make sure. That sounds amazing. So the procrastination tactics are really working. Like to be in a research lab for next year? I hope you get it. Surely with a 93 score. Has to be good enough, right? Oh, that's good. What? I thought I crashed. I was sure I crashed. I need to see this. Can't believe this survived. Not here. Yeah, I knew I saw something weird. So the wheel did go through the wall. I hate this game. Why am I scamming the game now? It's too late. Should have scammed in Cup of the Day. Well, it's too late for turns like this. Okay, let's compare. Oh, that's too good. I want to see where I lose. Obviously, it's gonna be here. How does it work for him? Oh, but then again, I come back pretty well. It's not like he gains that much. I get destroyed on tech. Also there. That was pretty good by both. Yeah, of course I'm gonna gain with a turn like that. Okay, psychology, that's really interesting. That's something I'm also interested in on like a daily basis. To know all of those human biases and how the human mind works. That's really cool. Yeah, but he tech diffs me in the first one and then I do it to him in the second one. I just lose too much in the rest. My second drift is really good. First one was really bad. But how do you improve that end? I'm almost happy with this. We can almost move on to brain rot. I feel like I cannot really accept such a bad drift, the first one. So we gotta improve that. Does he do that as well? Maybe let's compare with Shark. Maybe there's a different line that I missed. He's even further behind. He also does the thing. It doesn't gain a crazy amount. Also tech. And then here I went too wide. He messes up a little bit there. Oh, I shouldn't have bumped in the inside. Let me just see this. What is the difference? At this point, 1 car length. I lose a car length by going wider. That's not good. I just can't figure that out. Doesn't really make sense to me. Is that better? No! And I pressed the wrong button as well. I wanted to restart that. I mean, respawn. It must have been second. I don't think it was first, because I'm still doing that shit strategy, but I think that was second. No way that actually gains. So far, I've got 0 slowdowns there. Outside of the top 5 round in Cup of the Day. Actually, 0 other slowdowns. I cannot even reproduce it. Unbelievable. Human behavior in the workplace. That's actually really interesting. So you're studying why some people kiss ass better than others. To go grocery shopping. Make sure you grab everything you need for the week. Such a boring chore. Probably like the worst chore in existence. Just want wings. You can order those. I'm pretty sure. Although from what I've seen, all of those delivery services are complete trash now and just add random fees. It's become totally not worth ordering anything. To eat, at least. Love going to the open market. There is no way you are as old as you say you are. I am convinced. You have to be at least 50. Now, open market, soup, I've heard enough. You have to be in your 50s. So I'm just gonna go buy frozen ones and warm up by myself. Yeah, I see. I get that totally. I feel like I had it for like 2 rounds. Now it doesn't work again. Don't like getting up early though. Yeah, that's the only thing that makes me believe you. Depends what you mean by early. And before you say like 4:30 is early, but you like to wake up at 6. But this is potential. I think I went too wide. That's the wrong drift. I died in the drift. No trolling, just facts. Can't wake up before 8, only if I'm forced. Okay, okay. I believe you. Because I have the same issues. So, a young person who likes soup and going to the open market. You can be very proud of how unique you are. I've never heard of anyone else being like that. Scrappy lives on a farm. He probably eats soup daily. So you're saying only farmers eat soup. Interesting. I can see that. I sort of agree. Maybe it keeps the doctor away because they don't want to associate with anyone who eats soup. I think that's way more likely. Dude. Amazing soup for cheap. Finally, they've found their first customer for the soups. Everyone else is there for actual proper meals. You are single-handedly saving their soup business. Well done. You must be very proud. Americans hate vegetables? I've never heard of that one before. Also, there is no hate towards soup, it's just not an actual meal. Soup hate will not be tolerated. No way we have another soup enjoyer. Where do you guys come from? What has happened to the world where people actually enjoy soup? I'm pretty sure potatoes are vegetables. Although I'm not a big connoisseur of food, so I could be wrong. This turn is garbage when you do it properly. It's really good when you do it wrong. Actually, that turn has the slowdown in the beginning. What am I saying? This turn is garbage. It's the slowdown turn. Turn ruins the entire map. I've completely lost it. It's the soup, chat. It's causing me to lose brain cells. Some soups are insane. I would say all of them are insane, but in a negative way. Not insane when you say it as something positive. Just eat junk food like the rest of us. Yeah, exactly. That makes sense. Monopoly is the greatest multiplayer game ever. And soup is always bad. But some are worse than others. Like fish soup is the worst by far. I think that would actually kill me. Like a cross against Dracula, that's what fish soup is against me. Only bad soup is mushroom soup, or they're goated. No way you also like fish soup. There is no way. Like a good fish soup in Turkey. No, I refuse to believe that. So you actually went there and you ordered soup. That's mad to me. Out of everything you could have ordered. And weren't you there on business? So I would assume company was paying for all of it. So you could have ordered anything and you went for soup. I love... Crazy. Fish soup. I really don't think there's a worse type of food than fish soup. I can't imagine anything worse. This start is garbage. Let me just see how much I would gain here. Half a tenth, maybe. Ramen counts as soup? I don't think it is. No, nobody says it's like the main dish, of course. But it sucks as any dish. That's my point. It's not even a dish. Also, you guys really have multiple dishes, not just one? Like you don't just eat one thing for one meal? Really have all that, like appetizer, primary dish, main dish, dessert. think that's slow. Well, let's have soup first, then proper meal. Sometimes I don't have time to make soup. There's a chocolate in the cabinet or ice cream. That just sounds like it takes a lot of time. Because you prepare multiple dishes, then you gotta clean it all after, and how do you even have room for all of that? It seems like you're making a show out of a simple meal. I just try to eat something as quick as possible and move on. And do literally anything else. Can make soup while making the main dish. Yeah, but you can also do something else. Like, I don't know, change the bed sheets or wash your clothes. Take great enjoyment in food, so I like to make it as special as possible. Yeah, we will never understand each other. I think we'll just agree to disagree. Because I know a lot of people like you, and I just don't understand. They don't understand me either. It just is what it is. For me, it's something I want to get over with as quick and as painless as possible. I'm sure I can gain in the end. Still don't agree with Monopoly. You don't have to, I know I'm right. It's the best game out there. That was good. I lost all immediately. That's rough. Let me refresh. See if anyone improved. Best feeling is when you make a fish soup and take out the fish meat and eat it cooked with soup taste. Nah. Oh, Hobbit has 23. Let's watch. Yes, I always play until the end. I always make sure I play until I win. And yeah, usually people start getting bored after a couple hours. And then I get to win just so the game can end. But yes, sometimes we do play it until the end, exactly how it's supposed to go. But I find it fun, even if it is 5 hours. I don't know why, but I've always loved that game. No matter how long it took. Way more fun than any other game of that type. I didn't compare with mine. Yeah, I'm in the mud here already. So it really is here. It's good bounce. 1.5 car lengths. No, it's like 3 car lengths. I see, I know what to do. Seriously, 14? But I think that still counts, right? If everyone else gives up and you're the last one standing, then you just win. Doesn't matter how you win, you still win. I think that counts as a finished game and as a win. It's about endurance and mental fortitude. But you can say that about any win in anything. So PSG only won the Champions League final because Inter didn't want to play anymore. After they were getting battered in the opening couple of minutes. You can discount anyone's win that way. In anything. I think a win is a win as long as you don't cheat. Doesn't matter whether you outskilled your opponents or outlasted. Ah, there was no way I couldn't get the angle. No, he won because I got a random slowdown. But it's still a win, like he still gets the win. That's the entire point. In my opinion, I was robbed, and I deserve to go through. Would I have won? Maybe, maybe not. But it doesn't matter in the long run. He still gets the win. That's the bottom line. Nah, disagree. If you win, I don't think you care. Once again, as long as you don't cheat. I swear kids used to do that all the time. Like, they would lose, or be at a point where they're losing, and then just say they don't feel like playing anymore. And leave. I'm not just talking about Monopoly, but could be anything. And then whoever was in the lead or about to win would then feel like shit. Like they didn't earn their win, and I never liked that. I feel like that's just an excuse. Like you see you're losing and then you wanna discredit the person's win and make them feel like shit. But this shouldn't happen. Like, you shouldn't feel like it's a stupid way to win. You should feel like you earned it. Because you played by the rules and you were better. The fact that everyone else gave up is not your problem. The start is not starting. I gotta be ahead here. Brand called custom skids in Trackmania is cheating. Well, we're not allowed to use them in esports, so what difference does it make? I do think it's a big difference, and yes, if someone was using them in an official tournament, then yes, it would be cheating, obviously. But I don't see a problem with them being used for hunting random stuff or Cup of the Day or other fun tournaments. Because then you can say that anything is cheating, pretty much. You could say that wider resolutions are cheating, Dostart Plus is cheating. Like, where do you stop? Playing a fast learn tournament with people in voice chat is cheating then? Because obviously it's gonna be a huge advantage. Like, if you go down that rabbit hole, then almost everything is cheating. My ass flew out. I was ahead again. But I think that custom skids should be part of the game. That's something that should be an option somewhere in the menu. It shouldn't even be a plugin. Because the normal skids are trash. You don't really see anything. Like, it's a massive difference. Yeah, that's how you know I'm not playing. If I stop using custom skids, then it means I'm playing. That is a dead giveaway. Because it's something I need to get used to, but it doesn't take me that long. As long as Dosser Plus, for example. Speed splits don't really matter. I don't think speed splits are cheating. I think they're kind of irrelevant. If you're really hunting a map, then at some point you're gonna know what's good and what's bad speed through checkpoints. Like when I hunted 12, I didn't even hunt it that long, and I know which speed I need every start. Like I immediately know if it's good or bad. So speed splits don't really mean anything there to me because I've just memorized the numbers at that point. Like I know if I'm 1 ahead, 2 behind, or whatever. I think that's one of the most irrelevant open planet plugins. That one could even be allowed in esports, wouldn't change anything. It's completely irrelevant. No way, drop the gear later. There's no way. Well, I think quite a few of those plugins actually should be in the vanilla game and shouldn't be considered cheating. But that's obviously never gonna happen. And by the looks of things, we're gonna get the coast car with the summer update. That's less than a month away, by the way. I think everyone is hoping for something big. And surely something will happen, right? I need to be ahead here. Don't think I'm getting M1. You need to trust the process. Have some more soup. That gives you superpowers. Can't believe that almost worked. I guess you'll have to wait for me in gold then. Yeah, let's not blame the internet. Can't believe that's not faster than the PB section. Slower as well. I cannot gain here, that's the problem. What now? Oh, I gotta play this shit map as well. Okay. Do it now. Where's map review? Hey, you're gonna have to tell me how to get there. I don't even know. We'll play map review, I guess, for a couple of minutes. Then we're playing shorts. Okay, now what? Here. Or? That's impossible to find. Here. Here. Okay. How do you even find that? For real. What is this? How is this eligible to be chosen for check of the day? What is this? This looks like something I would get in random map survival. Yeah, I see that your map is next. Probably shorts misclick. I think so too, but what does that fall under in the shorts guidelines? Is it, what is that supposed to be? Like platform, maybe? Alright, now we vote 5 stars, the next one. Actually, I'm just gonna be honest. If the map sucks, then I'm sorry. Did I like this map? Go away. There, I was honest. What's the point of that map? Come on. That's an honest 1 star. Doesn't look mixed. It said yours was next. Snow car. I swear it said yours was next. In the upper right. Is it because you left? It's a different map. Why am I playing this? Okay, until then we're playing a potential snow cup of the day. But don't worry, I don't play those, so I cannot be accused of pre-playing. I don't even know what to vote for this. Like, it's okay, I guess. Just snow. Whatever. I think people would cry about this, because it's very tight. I think this would be very difficult for mid players or lower than mid. Like, I'm pretty sure. But maybe the map goes out of the queue if you're not connected to the server, and maybe it's that. I really don't know. As you saw, I didn't even know how to get here. I forgot. If it doesn't work, then we'll just play the short. If I get the short quickly, then we'll go back to check of the day a bit more. Because I know where to improve. You're in? Okay, maybe it's soon then. This is another free Granadi win anyway. Who cares? Okay, okay. So one more. So realistically, I should vote 1 star for this because I don't want a snow check of the day. But that's scummy because there's nothing wrong with the map. This whole system sucks. Like, as far as snow maps go, there's nothing wrong with this. I'm just not gonna vote. Like, I don't want a snow cup for the day, but at the same time, there's nothing wrong with the map. I'll just not vote. I'll skip. Yeah, I'm not gonna ruin someone else's rating for no reason. I'm not like that. I voted 1 star for the previous map because it was shit. Like, that's my honest opinion. It shouldn't see the light of day. This looks good. This looks speed tacky. Maybe mixed. The scenery is maybe a bit overloaded. This takes so long. This is gonna be an issue. I don't think I can find the way in 3 minutes. Let's see. Here, I guess. Transitional map. Okay. Okay, drift here. Yeah, there's just no way. The scenery is not made for a fast learn competition. Too many fake roads. It's that waypoint scenery. It's fine for normal competitions, but fast learn, like, a couple of days just doesn't work. Also, I saw the arrow, but it was too late. I just lost a minute and a half just finding the way. I forgot again, and I'm in the mud. I don't like using black platforms in general. I think they're very poor. It's one block that should be removed from the game. Again, hard to say if that's well built or not because I have the wrong speed because I couldn't remember where to go before. There's just not enough time to master a map like this, like in 3 minutes. Finally remember where to go. Poor scenery. It would have been a good map, but scenery is really poor. I think this is a 4 out of 5. A good route, but scenery kind of ruins it. You do have 15 minutes in couple of days, so I guess if you learn everything in 5, you still have 10 to get a good run in, so it should be alright. I don't think it's difficult, I think it's just poor scenery. Alright, let's see. I hope I have enough time. How long is it? Okay, I see 40. That's gonna be hated. That's blind. I hate penalty. That's just me. What? That part is weird. I guess you pick your poison. Okay, I see. I don't like this. I think this is way too blind. This is fine on second try. I hate that. Nah, that part is not it. Maybe it's just me, but... Down reactor for penalty. People are asking for reactor. This is what you've done. Yeah, this is fine when you know what to do. But where? Here. I'll check the GPS. Yeah, doesn't matter if I finish. Let me see. This I don't mind. Wasn't that wrong? Also, that can be no slid. Are you sure you want that? I hate that entire part. This is... Once you know what to do, it's a very NPC turn. You just turn left and it works. I don't know if you want that. That part I hate. I would remove that entire part. Just do something else. I don't have an issue with anything else. It's maybe a bit too easy even. I don't know. That's my honest opinion. But it's mostly because of that part. And just try to increase visibility in the NPC turn. Okay, we're going to the shorts. I just can't leave. The one thing that I do like is that it's not a map where everything is spammed and everything is just crammed into one space. Like most maps these days. You actually get to drive the map, which is very uncommon these days. Yeah, that would also work. I get ready for some khaki. Need to get lucky here. I don't think there's any actual skill here. I think this is just pure luck. Yeah, no problem. I do want more mixed TOTDs, so I guess I gotta do my part. I bet there's people who've been playing this for like 30 hours so far. Obviously there's other routes, but I don't see the point. Don't exactly know when I'm supposed to start steering right instead of left. Yeah, well, you gotta do it if you want to get check of the day. It's all part of the deal. Wish there was a way I could bounce off the plastic there. I gotta jump in between the two walls. Or the floor and the ceiling, I guess. I think it's also possible to jump on the very top. I think I gotta hit it even more head on for that to happen. Probably would be a shit time. I have no clue how many people made this route. Is there another way that's kind of similar so I can just finish? Don't even know another route. From the clips I've seen, it's just this. Honestly, there's nothing else. Then you just get a lucky landing and then maybe adjust a little bit. But there's nothing else you press. Just press left into the wall and then press right and that's it. This is just not a good week in my opinion at all. The only map that's kind of fun is map 2. Everything else is really bad. Maybe 1. I guess 1 isn't that bad. Three, 4, 5 are horrible. Four would probably be really fun if it wasn't for the cuts. I can't take this. We're not gonna get any anyway. So this is not working. It's time to start trying something different, maybe more from the left. Like, in theory, that's worse. Maybe I can go really far right. Yeah, that gives me the height. Maybe same thing, but steer right earlier. Okay, I guess that was better. Okay. But if I get her more speed... That was horrible. I don't know, I'm just not built for these maps. This is pure khaki. Like, honestly, what is the difference between this and khaki? I guess this has more finishes. All of the attempts are the same, so I gotta change something again. Maybe there's an air brake in there somewhere. No, that's really bad. That made no sense. But I might have hit too late. Just don't see how this would work. Don't get it, it's all the same. I haven't been even close. I looked okay until it touched the wall. Maybe I gotta hit later. There's a release, maybe. If I'm flying too high, then release makes sense. Doesn't really matter. No, not even close. I just don't know. I gotta go either higher or lower. But neither works. Like, this is the worst possible jump, where I keep hitting the ceiling. I don't know. Let me check out the clip. People don't really do anything special, like this is it. Okay, let me try again. I think I might be hitting too early. Still might have been too early. Oh, that's so much worse. Yeah, maybe that was too late. Same as before, so I'm pretty sure I gotta hit later. Okay, better. Just need to make sure it bounces to the other side. Okay, okay, I see the issue. I'm hitting too early. How do people get this easily? I feel like even if I make it onto the ceiling there, it's just gonna be a dead turtle. Let's try holding left for longer. That was by far the best attempt so far. It's the same. Maybe I just got lucky. Or still not lucky enough. I have no clue, honestly. This just isn't for me. I don't know how to play Kaki. It's just not for me. I feel like I'm doing exactly the same thing as successful runs, and it's just not happening. I'll take just a finish with this strategy. Let me find a different clip. God, it's so early. Okay, different strategy. Let me try again. Here and then. I don't get it. The things that work for other people just don't work for me. It's never ever gonna make it. That's top 14. Hitting it so early. Maybe I'm steering right too late. It's the only thing I can think of. Oh, it's pretty much instant. Let's try this again. Here. How is that supposed to work? Okay. That's just unlucky. Let's try hitting later. I think I was steering right too late before. That's the best attempt by far. Okay, I've changed one thing. Seems to have made a difference. I will keep trying for a bit more. I don't know what to press when I'm there. I gotta press left again. Maybe release. It's the same result. Makes no sense to press left. I'm getting much better attempts than before. Okay, we'll keep going just because the attempts are getting better.
Good evening.
Good evening, Mahi. You are watching Weekly Shorts, which have basically become khaki. This is where we're at. I cannot even finish. And this is unfortunately a really bad week. Day 1 strat is no longer the meta. I don't even know what day 1 strat was. This is the only thing that I've seen. Maybe I shouldn't break. We gotta release. I'm pretty sure this is the world record strategy. And everything else is supposed to be much slower. Surely it's gonna work. I'm supposed to somehow bounce between the ceiling and the floor and go to the left instead of to the right. Because the finish is here. That's the finish. So it's a wall climb. You hit this, fall, and then bounce here instead of bouncing there. I just keep bouncing to the right. Like this, but to the other side. Maybe that would have worked had it not released. It's just extremely random. How far up am I gonna bounce? That's the thing that keeps killing me. I don't know when I'm supposed to release and when not. I just don't know how other people make this. Is it something that I'm doing wrong, or is it just bad luck? Maybe both. It looks so simple when I watch others. You just smash into the wall, hold right, and they make it into the finish. But this sort of stuff has never made any sense to me. How am I supposed to know what's gonna happen? I just don't get it. Like, how have I not finished so far? It's the same thing all the time. I don't know. I keep trying for 13 more minutes. Am I winning? No. I am losing badly. And this map is kicking my ass. Just don't see it. Had a few decent attempts. But to be honest, I just don't see how this would even work. Maybe that could have worked had I pressed something else. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm supposed to press later. It's like no matter if I press right, left, or brake later, it always goes to the right. It's like, it makes no difference. Regardless of what I press, it's always the same ending result. Again. I should have released more. There's just no chance. There's no chance this will ever work. You just gotta believe. I believe it's not gonna work. I don't know. Haven't even been close. Right now, I would even take a dead turtle in front of the finish. Haven't even had a single close attempt yet. Spent more time than I probably should have on this map. Yeah, I bet. I'm almost done. I usually hate this sort of stuff, but I just want one finish. This is pure khaki if you ask me, and I'm just not really interested in that. I'd just like to finish once, no matter what the time is. Again, it literally does not matter what I press. I mean, that time it was turned way too much to the right, so I had no chance. Still. I think I'll find another way just to get the AT and never play it again. Seven more minutes, and I'm free. think without braking it was falling anyway. Makes no difference. Ever. He spent 18 hours on this, and once he gave up on WR, he told you what he knows, and he played it for 8 hours. Both play this for 18 and 8 hours. I could never. Nah, that's crazy. Oh, you're second. I guess you just believed harder than I do. Four top 10 fins in 20 minutes. Sounds good. I just don't know how you can enjoy this. Completely forgot how to do it for the next hour. Damn. Well, I never learned, so there's nothing to forget. I just don't see it. Like, I don't even see how this is supposed to make any sense. I've obviously seen the clips, but still doesn't make any sense. It's just not supposed to work. The things that happen to me make complete sense to me. Like, this is what should happen. I don't know. Trackmania is weird. Three more minutes. I just don't see how that can possibly be further on the left. Like, there's no way that's ever gonna happen. Few more attempts, but I know I'm not gonna get it, so I've already given up. Simply no chance this is ever gonna work. Okay, last try. I'm finally free. Oh no, it didn't work. I'm so sad. Need a plugin. That is installed. Oh. Okay, that should be enabled then. Where are the other finishes? I just want to get the AT. I just do it another way. There's this one. Maybe that would work. I have no idea where I'm going. I hate maps like this. There's one thing I would remove from this game, it would be pathfinding. Oh, there's a finish here. I don't even know how to finish this, honestly. I don't see how to finish anywhere. Pathfinding sucks. It's the worst thing that exists in this game. I honestly don't know how to finish. Obviously I can get to this one here. But that's a long way around. I still don't see how to finish in any finish here. Maybe that's a way. I'm just at the start again. I think this might be the worst map of all time. Please tell me this is enough. That's bronze. Brilliant. I honestly cannot get 80 on this. I just don't understand how to get it. This is barely better. Gold is 21. If I make that directly... No clue. Easily the worst map of all time. Let's hunt this a bit more. Okay, we're gonna remove that. Well, that was time wasted that I wish I had spent doing literally anything else. Still 5th here. Right, nobody has improved. I need to remove the checkpoint plugin. Man, this is so much better. Look at this, just driving. Using actual skill to achieve something. Instead of randomly smashing against the wall. Okay, let's get this. I'm gonna finish a run just to get the muscle memory back for the entire map. And not just the start. That turn feels so good when you get it, but it's so difficult. That's not good. So I get it really bad in the PB and now it's even worse. It's just unacceptable. There's no way I can gain anything in the second half. Everything is in the first half. That also could be a no slide there in the middle. That slow grass turn could easily be a no slide. Like snap into a no slide. I'm losing the entire end. Not just the drift. Yo, Fiska. I took a break to hunt some brain rot. I wish I stayed here. Could be better, I guess. Not sure if you like the map. Just say you don't. This mapper has had the previous stinkers. The drifts especially are weird. The grass parts make more sense. That part is just criminal. Last year held it for 10 minutes from getting champ. I'm down. I pretty much maxed the last drift in my PB, so no, I cannot improve it there. I just know when I get there, I'm gonna lose every single time. I prefer the last one to the first one, definitely. This makes more sense, and I feel like I have more room for error. It was nicer to play in rounds. This one, if you just miss, you're dead because you crash every single time. I just can't do this one. Triggering the line to fit in the grass was iffy. I mean, you can just tap release a bit if you need to. I feel like there's quite a few lines that actually work there. That cannot be worth it. Not hunting. Oh, not in hunting. I think it would work. It's this one. That's a much bigger problem for me. I hate the start. It's so annoying when it's like this. I think I probably should have kept hunting before instead of taking a break from the map. It's not gonna happen anymore. There is no way that doesn't make it. I can't believe that it didn't make it. There's so much speed. I even released. And that was PB paced by a lot. If it makes it. It's like over 0.1 easily. No, I'm getting random bumps now. Oh, it's not looking good. Oh, it's just bumping. That would have been a pretty decent lead. Yeah. Okay, at least we got the no respawn timer. I always feel like I turn enough and then it isn't. I can't believe what's happening here. It's the second time I think I missed by this much. I am definitely too close now to give up. I just want to improve this because my strategy here was bad. It's not even about getting the record. It's about getting something I am happy with. How does that lose? Okay, just guaranteed to lose pretty much. Actually, no, that was pretty good end. Okay, I think I fully get it now. Just need another good start. Unbelievable. It's just, it never works. Now it's too much, but I feel like if I drift a little bit less, I'm gonna end up crashing on the outside. No matter what I try, it just doesn't work. In that particular turn. It's just not enough. I need to be ahead there. Too wide. Yeah, I'm ahead, but it doesn't really matter. It's not enough. No, that's not it. Cannot be behind there. Hey, what's up? Was Easy AT today? Struggled? Couldn't get a clean run. Did you see who the mapper is? I think that's the reason. Oh, you saw it immediately. Yeah, I saw it later when I got scammed in Cup of the Day. I drove over this as intended and got a massive slowdown because of this. Once again, quality mapping by Taco TM. That's not good enough. 17. I don't understand how that loses. I made no mistakes. Still are, but it's okay. Well, that entire part where I got scammed plus the drift after are incredibly weird. Everything from here for me to here. That entire part feels way off. The rest is actually pretty good. The rest doesn't even feel like a Taco TM map. No. I was sure that previous run was gonna PV by a lot. Even the ending was spot on. Still only 100. How? I'm failing the part that I said I wouldn't fail. Not sure how that was so slow. Only 100 ahead is crazy. There. I guess my starts suck way more than I think. Because I'm constantly on these high 0.3s and low 0.4s. Just isn't good enough. It's like 0.2 away from where I want to be. Not close. I've definitely got worse in the ending. Here I keep getting less speed, which is weird. Because my PB completely fails that. I don't know how it's that bad. Maybe I just remember it wrong because I remember doing it really poorly in my PB. I guess it could have been the PB before that one. Unbelievable. Every single time when I got a good drift. Ends up in the outer wall. I think at this point I would take any improvement. Too slow. Maybe my starts are absolute garbage. And I'm just too far behind to even do anything. Okay, that has so far never worked, braking there. Guess it has to be an auto slide. I need to remember not to brake no matter how bad it looks. Release 3 times is not enough. Actually, impossible turn. I braked immediately. Number went to 2. Just doesn't work. Okay, that means I gotta jump a bit higher. The braking doesn't work. I don't get it, it's -2 again. I'm so confused with the splits. Thought at least that would be good. I guess not. I knew that was good. That's the one I was looking for. Take a 34 for sure. That's not good. It's such an annoying turn. That was good. Oh, I completely ruined that. Had so much speed. Too wide. What am I doing? I've completely lost it. There's no way I just clipped the checkpoint. With a good start. That's a really good start. Nope. Can't believe I've been stuck for so long here. It's pretty much equal, I guess I'll take it. No way. I actually forgot I was in the queue. I guess we play one match and that's it for today. Yeah, this is just not gonna happen. Give me one match. Please, just not 20. I'm not in the mood for 20. Give me 21. And play 21. Is this gonna work? Could have kept playing, actually. So they still haven't fixed the servers, if this doesn't really work. Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna requeue. Let's see. I have no clue if these guys are any good here. I think my biggest issue is that I could actually get outpaced. I'm not that fast here. Let's see. Trust the process. Let's just get the daily MM quota. It kills you in rounds. I find it easy to play it in rounds as long as I slow down just a little bit. But then I just can't keep up. I'm just missing something here, I don't know what it is. Okay, that's poor. That's very lucky that I get third. First is also very slow. That's a poor round overall. Very, very poor. I'm first. It's a crazy mistake now that I think about it. Yeah, this is much better. 0.6 is good. Did he just switch the tag? I think we all saw that he had a tag I love men. It's too late now. I don't understand this start. I used to actually know how to do it. When I was hunting the champ medal, I figured it out. That should work. That should also work. Mertz in last. Beautiful. Better near PB. Star Drift gets you every time. It's very difficult. It's very strange, not gonna lie. It's a very, very strange drift. You can see that I'm safing it a lot and releasing on exit. Both good times, and this is bad for me. I think we're even now. Yeah. Okay, I mean... straight shootout. Well, it's about whether he chokes or not. He did. No way I get MVP for this. By 1 point. 63, I'm happy with that. I'll take it. Ah, that was a good match in the end. I think I played well. 30 points at this elo. Right, that's a good end to the day. We are not playing anymore. It's not gonna go that well. That's the daily quota done. And I'm ending the stream because it's not gonna get better than that. Alright guys, that's gonna be the only weekday stream this week because over the weekend, you're gonna get 10-hour streams. We've got the European regional and I'm gonna stream before that as well. So it's gonna be a long and fun weekend. So hope you have a good night and see you on Saturday.